and welcome to Pilates Cure. Today we're going to do a quick movement session together that's focused on the movements of the spine. So we're going to spend a lot of time today just moving through the body and encouraging it, restoring it. So if you're feeling a little bloated today, or maybe you're stiff from a poor night's sleep, or maybe you've been traveling, it is vacation season right now, this workout will just kind of help you wake up all the muscles and feel better, move some lymph, and just kind of clear the mind. So I'm glad you joined us. My name is Andrea Nichols. I'm going to be leading you through this workout today, and we're going to stay pretty low to the ground, so go ahead and grab your mat and meet me right back. All right, we're going to get started today just sitting up nice and tall with your legs straight out in front of you. I want you to place one hand up above your chest and one onto your belly, and we're just going to take a nice big breath, nice big inhale in, and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Taking both arms out to the side, rest them down to the floor. And we're going to take a nice big inhale, using your arms and your leg to get a little deeper into your rotation. Look over your shoulder. And I want you to exhale, come back to center. And we're going to inhale as we twist to the opposite side, looking over that shoulder, using your hand to push off your leg to get a deeper rotation. And we're going to exhale, back to center. One more set, lifting up, stretching through the spine, getting taller as we twist. And then exhale, getting even taller, back to center. Last time, feet aren't moving because hips aren't moving. We're moving the spine, not the hip. And we exhale, back to center. Keeping the hands to the tops of the legs. Nod the chin to the chest and begin to roll down the spine, sliding the hands across the legs. And then slide them back up the legs as you stack the spine. And the neck is the last thing to reset. And again, nodding the chin to the chest, rolling down one vertebra at a time, sliding the hands down across the leg, and then sliding all the way back up. We're going to add to this. So we're going to go down the leg, looking down into the belly. We're in our nice forward flexion. We're going to slide the hands back up the leg, sitting nice and tall. Sweep the hands behind you to the mat as we go into a small extension. Coming back to neutral, hands to the thighs. Nod the chin to the chest and we stretch forward. Focusing on rounding and stretching the low back. Focusing on lengthening and stacking as you get taller, back to the center. Sweeping the hands behind you into a little extension, drawing the shoulder blades together. One more time, hands to the thighs. Exhale as you nod the chin to the chest, sweeping down the leg. Stacking the spine as you sit up even taller. Sweeping the hands behind you, going into that little bit of an extension. And then coming back to center. Taking both hands and interlace them behind your head. We're going to laterally flex over, pushing our opposite sits bones to the earth. And then get even taller to center. Push your head into your hand. And we laterally flex to the other side, pushing that opposite sits bones down. And then get taller to center, pushing your own head into your hands. We have one more set, laterally flexing over. And then get even taller to center. Last time, laterally flexing over. And then get even taller to center. Relaxing the arms all the way down. I'm going to take a turn to the mat, and I want to make sure that you are definitely along your mat as well. We're going to sit with our feet flat to the floor and our knees bent. Hands are going to come into the crease of the knees, and use your hands to lengthen your spine. So you're sitting as tall as you can be, gazing to something in front of you. So you've got a sight line. Think of your head reaching as high to the ceiling as you can. As you tuck the tailbone under, keep pushing your head to the ceiling, and then we're gonna restore back to that neutral. Getting even taller, tuck the tailbone, keep reaching through that height, and then get even taller right back up. We have 3 more. Tucking the tailbone, scooping the navel, and we get even taller. Last 2, keep pushing your head up to the ceiling as you tuck the tailbone, little pelvic curls, and we go back up. Last 1, reach back, little pelvic curl, and then all the way back up. Reach the arms out in front of you. Take your right arm to the right, and we twist, look to the right hand, and exhale to center. Left hand to the left, twist, look to that left hand, and exhale to center. Take your right to the right, twist and hold. Now turn and look to the left, rotate left. Turn and look to the right, rotate right. Left, rotate left, right, rotate right. Last time, left, and rotate left and hold. Keep driving the heels into the earth as we reach back and up and back. Stretch finger to finger and up. Keep gazing at your left hand and up. Last 2, back and up. Last 1, back and up. Hold there, sitting tall. Look to your right hand. Rotate right, reach into that right hand. We lean back and up. Stretching finger to finger and up. Reaching long, getting taller. We have 2 more. Back and up. Last 1, back and up. Restore back to neutral. Hands come back behind the knees. Tuck your tailbone, round back till you get to straight arms. You're still holding behind the knees, but you're really scooped in the powerhouse. Good, we're gonna hold that. You're gonna lift both arms back up, maybe just slightly higher than the shoulders. And then we're gonna exhale, pull both elbows in, and we inhale, reach. Supinating as we come in and reach. Last 3, in and up. Last 2, in and up. Last 1, in, up, and hold. Sit all the way back up. Exhale, roll all the way back, just to that same positioning. Take your hands to like a hug a tree, and we're gonna rotate to the right, and you're gonna exhale, scoop deeper in the powerhouse. And we inhale left, following the hands. Exhale, deeper into the powerhouse. And we go right, driving your heels into the earth. And we inhale and exhale. Last 2 sets, inhale and exhale. Inhale and scoop even deeper, tucking the tailbone. So the tailbone's reaching to the heels. Last 1. And then reach through the fingers and come all the way up. Drape yourself over the legs. Let the head dangle down and just stretch through the spine. Stacking all the way back up. Place the hands behind you. I want fingertips facing away. I don't want you to arch through the upper back. Drive the heels of the hands into the mat. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Draw your shoulder blades together. And then we're going to inhale. Come back to a relaxed state. And again, push into the heels of the hands. Draw the shoulder blades together. Lengthen the neck as you lift the heart to the ceiling. And inhale. Relax. One last time. Gazing upwards as we draw the shoulders down and together. Pushing through the heels of the hands. And come back to a relaxed state. Now, I want you to turn so you're in a Z sit. So you're just going to flip both legs. Sitting up nice and tall. We're in that Z position where our hip bones and our shoulder bones are all straight ahead. We've got one leg across the front edge of our mat and one leg is horizontal to the rear end of our mat. Both arms are going to come out to the side and we are going to laterally flex over, stretching, pushing that opposite hip down. Inhale, get tall, and we exhale, stretch over. And we inhale up. And we reach over, and we come up, and we reach over. We have one more, up, and we stretch. Last side, up, and we reach. Now take your top arm, reach it forward, catch that front leg, and really push back, round back. Release the top arm, rotate. Coming up, that hand's gonna find the corner of the mat. The opposite hand's going to find the corner of the mat. We're going to lower down, nose hovers, and we push up. Lower down, pulling the belly button up off the thigh, and we push up. Last 3, down and up. Last 2, down and up. Last 1, down and up. Sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna flip back so our knees come straight back out in front of us. You're gonna take your left leg and cross out. Right leg will cross over left leg. And then I want you to get a nice good rotation there. That feels great in both the glute and the spine. And then we're gonna straighten that right leg, cross your left over your right, and we're gonna rotate to the right, using your own arm to twist and push a little deeper. And then we'll come back to center. All right, we're gonna do that mermaid on the other side. So find your Z-sit, feeling like you're as evenly weighted as you can be at both sits bones, but mostly we're interested in hip bones facing ahead and shoulders facing ahead. Both arms are gonna come out to the side, and we're gonna laterally flex over, reaching through that top arm and driving both hips down to the earth. Sit taller, hug that shin, and stretch over. Twice more, we're gonna come up, getting taller, and we reach over. Inhale and exhale. One last time, get even taller, and we stretch. Reach out of that top finger, pushing the hips to the ground. Inhale. We're gonna exhale, we're gonna hold this one. Take your top arm, rotate it, catch that front knee. Think of rounding the spine back. And then we're gonna reach out of the arm, find your neutral, and then we're gonna come up, cartwheeling, both hands to either edge of the mat. Shoulders are both as square as you can be to the mat. Hips are square as you can be to the front camera. And we're gonna lower down and push up. As we lower down, draw the navel up. And we have 3. And 2. Think of length, creating length in the spine. Last one. And we're gonna come all the way back up. We're gonna flip, and both knees are gonna come up to the ceiling again. Extend both legs all the way out long across the mat. Reach both arms out. Tuck your tailbone and roll down. One vertebra at a time, all the way down. Reaching the arms out behind you, arch off the mat, drawing the shoulder blades together, and then lengthen out long across the mat. Hug both knees in towards your chest and just kind of roll side to side. And then I want you to place both feet flat to the mat. We're gonna take our right foot and we're gonna cross over our left knee into like a figure 4. Both arms are gonna go out to the floor, palms down. We're gonna rotate our right foot over to the left until it touches the ground and it takes our knee with us. And then we're all turning and looking to our right fingers. So we're twisted, right? We've got our legs going one way, our head and upper body going another. If you want to intensify this, let your right knee start to fall down towards the floor. You could even use your left hand and give it a gentle pull. Just laying the hand on there might be enough weight to get you a nice good stretch. As you're laying here, every time you exhale, think of reaching your right fingertips even further away. Really focusing on your breath. One more good breath. Now we're going to inhale, slide that left hand off the right knee, and on your exhale, come back to center. Place your right foot down, take your left foot, cross it over your right knee. It stays high up around the knee, and we're going to let the left foot come over to the right, and then we're going to turn and look to our left hand. If we want more of a stretch, we're going to let that left knee start to drop down. And if you want even more, we're going to take your right hand and just rest it onto the left knee, or either give it a pull. And the whole time, we're reaching deeper and deeper into that left hand. One more nice inhale, releasing that knee, and on your exhale, untwist. We're gonna take both feet flat to the mat, and we're gonna do some bridging here. So we're in a nice neutral at the moment. We're gonna imprint the low spine. Pubic bone becomes higher than the hips, and we roll up into our shoulder bridge, and then we're gonna roll all the way back down. And we're gonna do it again, rolling up and rolling down. We're gonna add on, we're gonna roll up, finding your top bridge. Make sure your booty doesn't get heavy. Keep it tucked, keep it high. We're gonna lift the heels and lower the heels. Lift and lower. Fingers are reaching long, head is reaching long. Last two, up. Lower the heels and roll down the spine. Take your right foot, cross over your left. We are gonna inhale, exhale, scoop and roll up, finding a stretch at the top, and then roll back down. Twice more. And roll back down. Last one. Place your right foot down, left foot crosses over right, and we're gonna scoot through the powerhouse as we roll up, pushing down through the arm, we roll back down. Last two, rolling up, and rolling back down. Last one, rolling up, and rolling back down. Take that foot and place it down to the side. Roll over onto your right hip, prop up onto your right forearm, and our hips are stacked, knees are stacked, feet are stacked. We're gonna take a nice big inhale, and on an exhale, lift the top knee and lower. We're only doing 5, lift, lower, last 3, lower, last 2, and 1. Heel, we lift, lower, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Very nice. We're going to extend both legs out nice and long, and we're going to reach fingernail to toenail, stretching nice and long. And then we're going to roll onto the belly. Prop up onto your forearms. Forearms, our elbows are right up underneath shoulder, maybe slightly in front. Pubic bone is pushing down, navel is lifted, neck is long. And we're gonna hold here, holding for 5. And then lower yourself down, reaching out from the fingertips. Hover the forehead above the mat as we push the pubic bone down, draw the navel up. Hover the arms, hover the legs, and we start to swim. Drawing the navel up the whole time, reaching the fingers away. Hold, reach out to your T. Come up into your reverse hundreds, reach into the fingers, stretch. Come back out to your T. 4 more, come up into your reverse 100 position, reaching long through the spine. And we come back. Last 3, up and out. Draw the navel up as you reach. Draw the navel up as you lower. Last one, we come up and lower. Arms come out front. Slide the hands back. Push back up into that swan or sphinx position. Holding here, drawing the shoulder blades back and down. Drawing the navel up. Holding for 5. Hands come up under the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Push back into a shell stretch. We are in kind of a puppy pose, shell stretch here. So we're reaching long in the fingers. Our tailbone is flipped up. Our toes are tucked under. So we're still in an extension of the spine. Shift back forward to a quadruped position. Tuck the toes under. Take the heels together, knees apart. and then come into a more traditional shell stretch where we are rounded at the spine. And we're going to breathe here for a moment. Shifting back up into your quadruped position. We have our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. We're in a nice neutral spine, and we're going to start to make a circular motion throughout the body. And then reverse that circular motion. This is one of my favorite moves. It's a nice stretch for the wrist. It gets the shoulders and the hips and often releases the low back. Last one. Good. We're going to hold here, reaching opposite arm and leg. Come up to an extension, down, and flexion. Reach out, extension, down, and flexion. Last one, out, extension, down, and flexion. Quadruped position. Reach opposite arm and leg out. Extension, down, and flexion. Reach out. Extension, down, and flexion. Last one, out, extension, down, and flexion. Come back to a quadruped position. Now from here, I would normally just lay right onto my left hip to go into clam on the other side, but I'm gonna take a little harder transition there so you can still see the front of me instead of the back of me. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. We're in that nice long spine, and we're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift that top knee for 5, 4, 3, thinking of length. Lower the top knee down, and we have 5 heel lifts. Don't let that top hip roll forward. Last one, and pause. Reach out long, nice extension there. Fingertip to toenail. Roll back onto the belly. Good, we're gonna push up into that quadruped position. Tucking the toes under. We're gonna take a nice big inhale. Exhale, extend back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, extend, push back. Inhale, come forward. Last one. We're going to push back and hold here, walking the feet in towards the hands. Holding here, taking a nice big inhale. Bend the knees, lower the tailbone down, extend the legs and straighten. And again, bend the knees, lower the tailbone down, extend the legs and straighten. Last time, bend the knees, lowering the tailbone down, extend the legs and straighten. Don't lock the knees out as we begin to roll up. One vertebra at a time. Coming all the way upright. Reach the arms up. Interlace the hands and stretch back. Reaching to the wall behind you. Open the arms. Stretching finger to finger. Sweep the arms around in front of you. Interlace and push the palms away. Inhale all the way up, and nice big exhale all the way down. Thank you for joining us today at Pilates Cure. I hope you enjoyed this little movement session. If you did, please leave us a comment. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to seeing you next time.